I'll start with the technology side, and things went real smoothly from our perspective. And I attribute that to a project that we kicked off in 2016, where we made the decision to make a significant investment in our technology platform. And so by 2018, really anybody could work remotely and still access everything as if they were in the office. So we'd gotten used to that. Of course, we're a geographically spread out team, and we're used to doing business by the phone and video conference. But this investment that we made, there are really three key areas, and I've heard some of the folks already touch on that, but we transitioned from on-site server-based local area network to the cloud like others. We migrated our content management system to SharePoint and Teams, and we moved our video conferencing from Skype to Teams. So all that was in place by 2018, and we had used them. I will say that we didn't turn on the video very often, but that has changed, I think.
No doubt.
We are spread out a bunch, and we would get on the phone and talk, and I wouldn't see a Forrester for a couple months, and here you're at least seeing their face and seeing how they respond to, their nonverbals, how they're responding to what we're discussing. Yeah. So it's all good. When the pandemic hit, we did do a couple things. We went out and bought some laptops, fortunately ahead of the surge, and we moved to Adobe Sign software, which looking back on it and where we are today, it significantly improved the workflow process around reviewing and approving documents and gathering signatures. So that was super helpful. Brent, you mentioned flexibility, and I think that's just want to highlight that is just trying to remain very flexible with your clients, basically everybody we do business with, including our employees. Again, I'd say half our company is used to working remotely, whether it's in a hotel room or in your pickup truck, or client meetings offsite, whatever it may be. We're used to it. What we were, I don't want to say hesitant on, but we were watching closely was our finance and accounting department that is not used to working remotely. And you put that on top of, this was March. Well, what's happening in March? You're getting ready to close. You're still working through audits and closing the books for the year. You're getting ready to close the books for Q1. Again, audits, and they went home, and at the end of April, we looked back on it. We said, man, everything worked out really smoothly. It took some effort and some getting used to, but they did a good job. Operationally, fortunately, things there wasn't a lot of change. We remained flexible in the marketplace with what we were doing. Of course, a lot of the mills felt like demand was going to fall off the cliff, and so they shut down. And so we pivoted, and we sold timber as we felt was appropriate given the market conditions. And so again, not a lot changed. On the client side, I will say that maybe great minds think alike, but we had to be flexible there with our clients, whether it was existing clients and giving them quarterly updates, or if it was a due diligence type meeting. We did video conferencing, and then we got a little creative with the videos too, out in the woods. And to your points earlier, it's a day and a half type of meeting usually. Half day in the meeting, in the office meeting, and then a day of maybe the second half of that first day, and finish up the next day out in the field, may visit a mill. And so we did the same thing. We made some short videos, and we're able to jump around and cover a bunch of ground in an hour and a half of videos versus a full day of banging around in the pickup truck. So Again, we remain flexible, and our technology certainly helped us stay in contact with one another and maintain that the ability to stay in contact with our clients.